Are you tired of your everyday meatballs made from beef? Would you like to try something else? Something super easy and delicious? How about some Vietnamese Banh Mi inspired meatballs? Let's get to it. He begins with some pork rinds and even pork cracklings. These are fresh, so they're rather crunchy. But you can also use stale pork cracklings, whose only other use is dog treats. We must make pork rind panko, and thus... And just like that, the difficult part is complete. He sets it aside and brings in some garlic. He needs 6 cloves peeled and pasted. In an attempt to avoid cleaning a garlic press, he uses his cleaver, and, in the end, wastes more time than if he just cleaned a garlic press. So, use a garlic press. You're welcome. He sets it in a bowl and sets it aside. Then he cleans, because ants. He preheats the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and as he returns to the counter, he grabs some golden erythitrol. Then he feverishly attempts to open the non-frustration-free packaging. Finally, he adds 2 tablespoons of the sweetener and moves on to the first of the green cap condiments, chili sauce. 2 tablespoons of this go into the bowl as well. Next, he grabs pre-pasted ginger and lemongrass. Not necessarily the best, but huge time savers. He adds 3 tablespoons of the citronella plant and 1 tablespoon of the ginger paste. And in odd fashion, he measures his salt, 1½ teaspoons to be exact. Then it's time to add the emulsifier, i.e. the pork rind panko. He adds a little bit at a time so he can measure the consistency as he works. Once the ingredients become a red paste, he adds a pound of ground pork. You could also use ground turkey, but that means hunting the brown bird. He begins mixing the pork with a pronged spear, but the best tools are the ones attached to his body, and so he puts on some gloves, mainly because of the fish sauce he forgot to add. 2 teaspoons of the pungent yet umami-loaded sauce are added and mixed in. Using his gloved paws, he mixes the meat and the paste until well combined. He's looking for a mixture that does not fall apart, so he adds and folds in more pork rinds, until the ball of meat stays together as he rolls it around. Perfect. Now, you could cook this in a cast iron, but the brown erythritol creates a tar-like substance that's difficult to clean, so he will cook them in the oven. He lines a baking sheet with foil of the aluminium and sets it aside. You can use a scoop thing or a scale, but he will simply use his gloved paws to make the meatballs. We are aiming for speed, not accuracy. He rolls each one to the best of his abilities to this size. Unfortunately, there was no banana for scale. Once rolled, he places the meatballs on the baking sheet. When the last of the meatballs is rolled like a tumbleweed, they are then taken to the oven. Here they roast for 18 to 25 minutes, or until slightly golden brown. In the meantime, he is going to make some sriracha mayo. Continuing with green lids, he adds 2 heaping tablespoons of mayo. Then, using the popular green-tipped Vietnamese ketchup, of which he appears to be really low on, he adds enough to his heart's content, and proceeds to mix until he has a nice, even pink mayo. You could add more spices, but he wants to keep it simple. Once time is up, he removes the balls of meat from the oven. Since they lack a nice sear, he plans on torching them. But first, he must turn on the gas. Attempting to scorch the outsides are rather fruitless. The brown erythritol simply burns as it would have in the cast iron. Oh well. So he plates them onto a bed of cabbage and serves them. If you have chopsticks but don't know how to use them, simply use one like a spear. No one will hate you, except all of Eastern Asia. If you believe low-carb and keto food should be healthy, easy, and most importantly delicious, make sure to watch some of these other videos. Until next time, cook good and eat well.